we've seen a decline, I believe. I believe that from a numbers standpoint, I believe that the numbers have gone down. We're trying to improve that, but I don't think you can argue just with hard statistics. The hard numbers are that we have fewer African American students than when I was a student here. But what's happening is more graduating.
Over the course of the last 6 years, Wayne State University has experienced a 22% decrease in African American and Black student enrollment rates, though the graduation rates have increased by 156%. Senior Associate Provost for Student Success gave some insight as to why we've seen this decline in enrollment.
It's a complicated situation with a lot of different factors. I think looking back to 2013 and the years before, students from Detroit were more likely to consider Wayne State than any other university. And as the population of Detroit fell, families, students, and their parents moved out to Detroit into the surrounding suburbs. Students began to be in educational environments where they began to understand a much wider array of options and to be more well prepared for those options, and around in two ways. If African American students are doing better in college and feeling more supported here, they're more likely to stay, and so our retention of Black students once we admit them is going up, and we're beginning to draw. There's another factor, though, that complicates the data just a little bit, and that is that more and more students are identifying themselves as two or more races, regardless of whether they might have previously said that they were white or Asian or Black. Students are getting much more, really committing to much more individualized and nuanced notions of identity, not only around race, but also gender, as we see. And so our number of students who describe themselves as two or more races is increasing. And a decade ago, those students might have described themselves as Black. Collaboration with Network, RISE, those collaborations allow students who identify as African American men or women of color to get the support, to learn about how college works, where support happens, in a way that is a good match for their experiences.
In an effort to increase the Black and African American enrollment rates, Wayne State University has introduced the Heart of Detroit Tuition Pledge.
Most recently, we're very, very excited about the Heart of Detroit Pledge, in which we've committed to cover the full cost of tuition for students from Detroit. Really, really excited about what that means for the future of our university. Not just because of bringing in a more diverse student body, which of course is a priority, but because I think it's really, really important for universities to be anchored in their community.
Reporting for the South End, I'm Jessica Taylor.